so for the week 1 commentary, I actually was not planning on doing this video at this very moment, but I was reading in chapter 1 and kind of read something that I don't think it struck a nerve, but it just kind of intrigued me. So in the Globalization in American Popular Culture by Lane Crothers, on page 15 at the very bottom, it says, where's the beginning? Maybe if I can find it. The public culture of the United States is generally termed civic. That is, the values, ideas, and expectations that people who live in the United States refer to when explaining what they believe, why they believe it, and which programs they favor are usually couched in norms like democracy, individual rights, tolerance, and so on, which are seen to cumulatively constitute a civic culture. And then you skip down a little bit, and it says, the idea that since individuals have rights and responsibilities, and those rights and responsibilities are the most important part of the political and social system, everyone has to let everyone else practice their values in order to preserve the opportunity for themselves. That, to me, was very interesting. It basically is saying, it makes it really simple. If you want to have this right, then you also have to allow others to have this right. And I think that now that I'm talking about it, I can't think of an example off the top of my head, but I think that we come into that problem a lot where we want to take away this right from someone, whether it be freedom of speech or what they wear, this, that, and the other, because we're offended by it, but we still want to be able to exercise that right ourselves. So I found that really interesting. And when thinking about a question for the class, it kind of got me wondering, what do you do day to day that you, or what do you see other people doing that you wish they didn't, that is also something that you do in a different way. So one that I can think of off the top of my head is, I hate when my boyfriend puts his dishes in the sink or on the counter when the dishwasher is empty, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one that cleaned them. But I'll catch myself doing it all the time, and I have to remind myself, I don't want him doing this, so I shouldn't do it either. And so that's kind of like the opposite. That's not like a right that I have. But I guess like if you want to flip it, you could say, I give myself the right to put stuff in the dishwasher in the sink, but I always get onto him for doing it, so I should allow him to do it if I'm going to do it. So just something to think about, to reiterate, what's something that you do that you don't want others to do? So right that you exercise, but you don't. Wish other people didn't exercise it, and it can be as simple as putting dishes in the sink.